Is it greater
Yay.
teleport or just normal teleport?
This is normal teleport. I haven't gotten. I could get greater teleport, but oh God, my options at like level 7 are so numerous that I
Yeah.
haven't even picked all of my spells yet.
And with the way we've been using it, it's pretty low risk.
Okay.
Yep, I'll use that teleport though
Alright,
to get us to Sandpoint.
where in Sandpoint are you teleporting to?
Well, Father Xantus said he contacted us, but he didn't say like where. He said the sinkhole opened up in like.
He didn't say
Did he say
where.
where
He
it
just
opened up?
said there's a sinkhole that appeared.
Well, if Father Xantus contacted us, then I pray to the gods that it wasn't at the damn temple. So I'll teleport us to the temple.
Okay. Inside or outside?
I know the temple pretty well, just like right outside the temple.
Okay. Did we clarify that this is the same day as we've been on?
This is like a day later than the when we first found or a couple days later even maybe
Well, I know
we
that.
found the
I've
library, but
I've already
the,
marked that far, but are we on the same day as...
as when he contacted us,
Yeah.
that is a good question.
We've rested once, so
Okay.
it's the day after we defeated Mokmuri.
Okay, then what time in the day would you have liked to have come here?
It's probably later in the day because we did some other
Probably
things, right?
maybe near afternoon.
Okay. Oh, it's Friday the 13th, guys. Watch out.
Oh, in game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost Christmas. Did you guys get each other gifts?
I can buy one. I can buy a lot of stuff.
Wait, does Galarian have Christmas on the 25th, or do they have like a different...
I'm sure they have something equivalent on a different day.
I was going to say, does Galarian celebrate the birth of Jesus? I'm
Well,
not sure.
no, but there's lots of holidays, and I already have like a number of holidays um, remembered, but they're all like Reign of Winter related holidays. I guess we never really went over those in that game, but I'm gonna be using them for my homebrew. But they didn't mention anything about a December equinox or anything like that. I don't know. It's just Galarian's so much like Earth, you know. So it's maybe Jesus does exist. We've learned this, right?
That's true.
Okay, so then you teleport in front of the cathedral around the afternoon. And when you appear, there just happens to be some locals walking by, and you startle them.
Like there's locals in the temple.
Well, he teleported in front of the temple, so they're just walking along
Oh,
the...
okay.
Yeah. And one of them recognizes Henrik, and she's like, "Oh, Henrik, the hero of Sandpoint! Oh, we're so glad to see you! Oh my god!" And there just seems to be like so much excitement that you're here all of a sudden.
I blush and say, "Yes, I am here. It is good to see you. And do I recognize?"
You can roll a local, and you can also roll sense motive.
Your sense motive maybe tells you she's
My sense
actually
motive is
terrified of you.
You can believe what you'd like. Local wise, she's the local baker. She makes really good bread. Nizzo thinks that she appears to be starstruck.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a legendary hero. We're all legendary heroes.
I'm a legendary locksmith, I think is what you mean.
They don't know you guys too well, but they know Henrik pretty well.
I say, yes, Frida, I am here. I am here to help with my colleagues. It is good to see you. Her name is Frida.
Okay.
I hereby state your name from henceforth shall be.
She's like, normally I wouldn't let somebody determine what my name is, but when it's Henrik deciding it, that's okay. So you're getting
We
me
gotta go with
sudden
the ad
reactions.
lib role playing. If you
But
don't
if we
say
went,
what name this NPC is, then it's
yeah,
fair game.
yep, the
Nah,
PCs will just
I'm
name him
fine with
or
that.
her.
She probably has a
See, I
name.
think if
I
I
just
remember
don't
right,
want to pull the page to that.
like the building next to where Henrik's uncle's bookshop is actually like the or the Sandpoint locksmith. I think that was something that I discovered when I was like looking at it last time we were here.
Perhaps.
Like looking at what all the different numbers, like because we were discussing that there's like
It
no
is
number on that particular
locksmith
building. And I was like, but I think
by a
I was like,
flamboyant
what's the one next to
dwarf.
it then? Yeah. So we went there because
By
of the
our
story.
house.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, that
between
number
a
9.
sage and a locksmith.
Yep, that number
Oh,
9
cool.
building is a locksmith.
Oh, I think I settled on 2 level 7 spells. But there's so many other ones I want.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's starstruck. She ain't going nowhere unless you shrug her off.
Well, I'm gonna diplomacy her
Okay.
to improve her attitude towards me even more.
Ooh.
And I tell her that, Frida, I would love to visit you again sometime in person, perhaps over some perhaps over some tea and other assorted things. Don't feel that you have to bake for us, but me and my friends must get to Father Xantus.
Oh, yes, of course. It's about those earthquakes, isn't it?
Yes, I am here to help with my friend.
Yes, you go.
I thank her. I tip my hat to her, the highest honor that Henrik can bestow upon people.
She turns to the person she was walking with. She's like, "Isn't he darling?"
Am I charming? I mean, my charisma's not that high, but I can talk very smooth.
When you're a superstar, you could be like a complete jackass and they still love you.
But you roll a high diplomacy roll anyway, so.
That's true.
Yeah. I think he's of mild appearance. But his physically his body is very chiseled and what's the word for it? Olympian or whatever.
I guess nobody's really seen
16
that.
strength, dex, and con.
Unless you change in front of your allies, maybe they noticed. But you wear so much robe.
They probably saw me when I took off my original robes and put on the new robe.
Oh, just right there in front of them. You're like, "Excuse me, changing."
I put those things on ASAP.
You guys got a glimpse of muscle.
All right.
Excellent.
So we go
You're done
do we just go
impressing
straight
the
to
locals. Shall we proceed?
Yep.
Yes, this instant.
Alright. Okay, you guys go into the church and you do locate Father Xantus. and he seems very happy and relieved to see you.
I greet him.
He says, I honestly didn't expect you back so quickly.
We have our
Well,
means.
one of the... Yep. Magic.
Sounded important.
He says, how have you been, Henrik? Has the adventuring been good?
In that, my friends and I aren't dead, yes. Fortuitous, yes, but still pressing and concerning.
Did the people we rescued from the giants make it back safe?
Indeed they did.
That's a relief.
He says, Sandpoint owes you a huge debt of thanks for ensuring its safety yet again. And while I'd like nothing better than to let you relax and enjoy a well-earned break from your adventures, you've doubtless heard about our newest problem.
Yeah, from you.
Yes, a few days ago, the ground collapsed just north of the garrison, right in the middle of Town Street. The north wall of the garrison took some damage, and while fortunately no one was seriously hurt when the sinkhole appeared, that's not the case anymore. The guards Sheriff Hemlock sent into the pit to investigate never returned. That very night, we all heard something horrible down there. Dogs howling. Like no dogs I've heard before. And blood-curdling screams. Sheriffs roped the sinkhole off, and so far nothing's come up out of it. But those sounds are growing every night. Whatever's trapped in there wants out, and by the sounds of it, whatever it is, isn't too keen on emerging friendly.
Foreboding indeed.
I guess I look to Henrik because I don't know. Like, I don't do business in Sandpoint very often, so I don't know where that is.
There's a rope around it,
I'm
Starfox.
assuming that's where the big brown thing is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's Town Street. Looks like according to the map, or Tower Street.
And number 11 was what?
The garrison.
Garrison?
Where you
Oh,
go and see Hemlock, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. I guess I ask him if there's anything else he could tell me. Like, did anyone else try to go down there? Besides Hemlock's guards?
No. I think most of the townsfolk here are smart enough to not put themselves in danger. I can
How
tell
long ago
you,
did this happen again?
it says after you left to go chase after the captives, we started receiving frequent earthquakes. They started slow paced at first, but started to become more and more frequent. And just 2 days ago, it got really, really bad, and that's when the sinkhole appeared. We have not had earthquakes since.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something that would happen naturally.
Yeah, and Henrik, you
Well, we
remember
know the
2 days
note.
ago you did something, so it kind of lines up with what he's telling you.
We know the note said that they were looking for the clues in the stones of the old flumes. So maybe they've uncovered something or triggered something or awoken something when they were messing with. I mean, this isn't too
Very
far away
possible.
from the tower, right?
Yeah, it's not that far away from the lighthouse.
So I'm guessing that when they were either this is a result of them looking for the information they need, or a result of them awakening maybe some sort of defense in the tower. But regardless, we should be there. We should head out to ensure that nothing comes out of the hole and threatens the city.
I agree. Should we start immediately, or should we? Does anybody need to get anything to like supplies? I would like to get one thing.
I think I'm fine. Um,
I need a new wand
if
of magic mist.
that might be something you can buy here actually too.
No,
Like if
there's
it's
no
something.
magic shop here. The general store,
Isn't there?
maybe.
I thought there was like one magic shop
No.
in Sandpoint.
There's the Sage,
Otherwise, it'll take me 8 hours to make one.
and then the general store might have like random trinkets from travelers.
God damn it! I remember there being one because
I could probably do it in
there's like
4
a
hours.
weird. There's this goofy guy who runs it.
I guess I asked the others. Um, would I have time? Could I? Could you give me 4 hours to make a wand just so that I have, something to aid in our offense?
I mean, I suppose. This thing's
Because I
not
think
gonna
all it would
go
take me
anywhere.
is 4 hours to make one.
I would prefer to head out as soon as possible, but this is your home after all, and if you feel that there's enough time to craft a wand before we proceed, then I'm willing to wait.
I just want to make sure that in case we need that extra oomph, we have something.
But while you're doing that, then I'm going to go and keep watch over the pit, just to make sure.
Thank you, Abysm.
Okay. Abysm, you get to the pit, and it's exactly how you described it. And there's rope tethered around it. And perhaps you look down in, and it's dark in there. And it's not straight down, so it curves, so you can't really see anything other than just rock and whatnot. But you don't hear anything right now. It's just eerily quiet in there.
Okay. Then I'm just going to take up position at the side of the pit and just keep an eye on it. Unfortunately,
I'm with you doing that too. So that's my perception for doing that.
I cannot kill the pit, so I have no spells that can be used in this situation.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out near the pit, keeping an eye on it. Did we hear like any of the noises they're talking about, or is that something that like happens at night, or like what's the deal with that? Are we hearing that?
I think she said that it's quiet.
No, okay. So that must be something maybe that only happens at certain times of day or something. So maybe it'll happen during the 4 hours we're keeping watch on it.
Oh, would I be able to get a bark skin when we start or we go in?
Like from Amara maybe?
And then I wait.
Yep. Right. I
Okay.
craft that wand.
4 hours?
Yep. It just takes 4 hours, and the DC to make that wand is pretty small.
Okay.
33 should do the trick, even though I increased the DC. It's just a level caster level 1 wand.
Maybe when you have more time, you'll make a better one.
Oh, this is as good as it's gonna get. Oh, this is all I need it to be for myself.
Oh, you have like a thing that lets you use your own caster level when using wands, huh?
Yep, I have staff-like wand now.
Oh man, yeah, that's pretty good.
So I'll use up 750 GP worth of material. Gotta get rid of all this copper. Okay. And I got my wand now. And I tell the others I'm ready to go.
For some reason, I think I have the wrong map. Oh well. Oh.
I also tell the others that I've prepared a communal dark vision spell so that we can see in the dark.
Okay, that's probably good to have. I'm guessing Amara might not need it. She's in plant form still, because that gives her dark vision anyway as part of the celestial template.
Okay.
She's just permanently a plant now. Why ever not be a plant?
You want to talk to people without frightening them? But more or less, you're right.
That's a good point. When we teleported here, was Amara just like in plant form in the middle of town? Or did she
I would
turn
have
back
asked her
into
to assume
her
her
elf
normal
form?
form.
Yeah, so she's probably not in a plant form right now, but... So
So
while
I,
he was
Nizzo,
making...
and Abysm need the dark vision, I
Yep.
believe. Correct? So I'll split the duration, which is 13 hours between us three.
This book is retarded.
Are you looking at the old one or something, or is it a current one?
The current one, it says this sinkhole collapses into a certain area on another map, and it's like, and I know what map it is, and I know what page it is, and it's like at the earlier part of the book, and it's like, see page 219, and I'm currently on page 238, so it's like, oh, well, that's not very far away. That's like Jorgenfist's library. Like, what? It's retarded. It doesn't know what it's talking about. Um, I think that might be a typo publishing mistake. I do need to find that map, though. Oh, there it is. The page it's on isn't even 3 digits. That's funny. Okay. Alright, so, you guys ready to move on?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, my screen is flickering. Because... my update. Oh god, it fucked everything up. No. Okay, I can fix this.
You breaking stuff now?
It mostly broke stuff on my second monitor. Everything got pulled over to my primary monitor. Alright, we're good. Gotta move vent back over.
Alright.
Back over there. You don't belong here.
So you guys find your way to the sinkhole. It looks like it is about 30 feet in width.
Alright, me and Abysm have been there. Would
Mhm.
have been hanging out there basically while Henrik
Yeah.
was making his wand. So we never actually heard anything from it though, right?
Not during those 4 hours, no. You guys can roll
Okay.
a perception check though, since you've been there for a little while.
Okay. What the fuck's going on?
I got a 19.
Oh, okay, I see it. So while you guys have been there, you notice that down below in the sinkhole, there seems to be like a narrow opening along its northwest side of the deepest point, and it seems to be perhaps a tunnel leading underground. And you guys notice that it's going to probably require some climb checks to clamber down these steep slopes. You do see that if you guys go into the garrison, part of the sinkhole has collapsed. Part of the garrison. If you guys go in through there, through the jail area, it appears that that's where the other guards had climbed down, and it looks like it might be a little bit easier, and there's already a rope tied.
That sounds good.
The rope's not dangling down there right now, it's coiled up, but you guys can toss it down there.
Star Fox, what's the enhancement bonus on your weapon right now?
My weapon is only +1.
Okay.
I
You usually
use,
increase it though anyway.
Yeah, I use my Magus thing. Admittedly,
I
if it
still have
was
greater
higher
magic
bonus, that's a good question. Does the Magus ability stack with greater magic weapon?
I don't know, but I think
I
I'll
don't
just leave
think
the spell
so.
slot open for like a utility spell.
Probably not, because your Magus ability is an enhancement bonus,
Yeah.
and that's what Magic Weapon is an enhancement bonus.
But it would mean that I can use all of my Magus ability to add special effects rather than
Right.
just adding straight bonuses.
Right.
Okay.
So you're gonna go into the garrison
we
then?
have we have people with wounds. Did we have time to heal those up?
That's a good point.
Does anybody have a wand of Cure Light Wound?
I used
Yes.
all of mine.
I think mine has like
Can I take a look at that? I just want to try it
The
once.
one that I used all of?
Oh, I thought Abysm said he had one.
Yeah, I have one. I have 2 charges left.
Could I see it for just a moment, Abysm?
Help
I want to try
yourself.
something.
With that in mind, maybe I should buy one before we go.
Well, I think I didn't actually
Okay.
rest you guys that 1/3 time, so let me do that first.
Oh, okay, well, then I wouldn't have any wound.
And then that's where you guys might have left off at.
Okay. So I
Is
still
anybody
have
else wounded?
I have 21 wounds right now.
Nizzo? Yeah.
Alright, then I'm gonna try this on Nizzo. Alright, Nizzo, hold still.
Ruh-roh.
I think I can use some knowledge I gained to make this a little bit more effective. So I'm gonna use Magic Device. I activate the hell out of that one,
Yeah, you did.
and then I will cast the Cure spell
It's gonna be a
with my
lowest roll.
staff-like wall.
Well, even if it is, he gets a good bonus on it, like better than normal. Okay.
Ah, Henrik's like, that looks more effective than normal.
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
Should I use it again? Abysm? It's your one.
Just a quick question to the game master. Is a wand of cure light wounds something that would be easily obtainable in this village or town?
Not with full charges, you might find one at the general store. There's no magic
Give it a shot,
shop in
Ken.
Sandpoint. There is a sage. There.
The cleric might have one?
No, he's very low level.
Okay.
He's not even a cleric. Well, he might be a cleric. I'm not.
No, he is. He's
I,
low
I
level.
think he's just an acolyte. I really don't think he has a cleric stat block.
God damn it. I'm pretty sure he is, but
I'll have to double check, but it's been so long.
it's frustrating because I've read the book too and run Sandpoint, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure he is. And like I said, I'm 90% sure there is a little shop that
There
doesn't-
isn't. I
like,
just
you can
scoured the
actually even-
list because you were talking about that, and I was like, nope, there isn't. So
I'll look it up later, I guess, but I'm pretty sure there is one. But we'll go with it being closed, or maybe it doesn't actually exist and I'm misremembering or something. I don't know. I'm doing the mage armor thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not at that bad of health right now anyway. I probably don't even need another one.
So my
I
wand
think
has
Abysm
one
for
charge
his
left.
one. Yep, I hand it back to him. I tell him, oh, the test was successful. I am able to use wands, even of divine power, more effectively now.
more effectively, you gotta. Oh, he is a cleric, but yeah, he's not. He doesn't have a stat block technically. God damn it, mouse! Stop it. Yeah, you won't be able to find one with full charges, but if you want, I can. You can go around the shops and find out.
Let's see if there's one with like partial charges, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too, is I know the I think like even the one I remember, I think it's one of those ones where like he doesn't have very much actual stuff, and it's one of those things where it was a there's a guy you can go to and order magic items from Magnamar, basically. You have to wait like several days for him to get there.
Probably. You guys can
It's
just
like-
teleport there.
It's like Sandpoint Amazon.
Sandpoint Amazon. That's.
All right.
The easy way down the pit sounds like the.
Relatively easy, I guess. I don't have, at least my strength damage is back up to a point where it's not impacting me, so I have one whole strength damage, so which
That's not bad.
doesn't do anything. Yeah, except for affect my
Until
carrying
I
capacity a
apply
little
one
bit.
more to you. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured out the problem, Star Fox. Watch this. Are you on the Sandpoint map?
Yes.
There's the toolbar. I have to unlock.
I don't see it.
It didn't
Take your
show
word
up for
for it.
you? It didn't show up for you? No.
Nope. Just showed up for you, I guess.
No. I unlocked the image and it shows up. But
It's because it's still shown as locked for me, I think.
Yeah, mine does say locked as well. Read
So
only.
it's probably like still locked for us, and you just unlocked it for yourself.
whatever. Fine. Okay. Maybe it's just this image ID thing. I'm gonna just turn it off. I don't really care if you guys know what the names are. Off. Oh wait, no, that's the item. There we go. Did
Oh,
that
there
do
it
anything?
is.
Hey, now I got them.
Okay, yeah, it's that
Yep.
stupid image
Yeah.
ID thing. It allows me to name the image two different names so that you guys see one name and then I have the real name so that things aren't as tell all. But I don't even care. You guys are
Yeah, I have a
trustworthy,
clear
so
targets button now. And I just
yeah.
click that when I so I
Ugh.
don't accidentally damage like 3 different things or something.
This is why I hate extensions. They fuck up the way the real program works and then causes complications. And then when they update the program, then the extensions, like, it's a gamble. So I'm just gonna start doing away with extensions more and more as we go. They're starting to actually incorporate these features into the game itself so that I don't need the extension, so I can just be patient. So yeah, what was your guys' method of getting down there? You wanted to go into the garrison and take
I think
the
we're just gonna climb
easier.
climb
The
the
rope.
rope that they have.
Okay. Well, it's a DC
Oh, one other thing I
10,
was gonna do,
which
during that time also, I want to ask, like, if there's like guardsmen at the garrison that's like right next to it or something, or like somebody
there
nearby. I want to like
are.
ask them about it, like, gather information with diplomacy about, like, if I can pick up anything else. But I mean, I don't know. They probably don't tell me anything that we haven't already heard from Xantus, but just in case.
They will tell you probably about an hour before midnight. Um, the disturbing sounds start to occur, and each night they seem to get increasingly louder, and they persist primarily of like eerie dog-like howls that seem to echo a bit more than expected. Mixed in with these howls are periodic shrieks of a much more humanoid feel. Um,
Sounds pretty spooky. All right.
Other than that, they've never seen anything come up. They haven't seen any lights flashing, nothing through that little tunnel. As far as all of the guards are contesting to, they claim that they've had their eye on it the whole time, aside from swapping shifts and so on and so forth.
Right. Okay. And yeah, I guess we can move on with the descending the rope or whatever.
Uh, okay, so since it is just a DC 10, you guys can actually take 10. Um, if anybody feels like
What
they're gonna
if I had a
struggle,
penalty to climb?
like if you feel like you're gonna struggle, tell your friends.
No. Thankfully, I have I have 2 ranks in climb, so I can actually climb.
All right,
Not,
well,
not
roll your
die.
climb and let's see how you do.
No, I'm gonna take 10 on it.
Okay.
I only have a +4 modifier, so yeah, if I roll, I could fail, but I'm gonna take 10 on it. I'm going to be careful.
Oh man, someday I'm gonna have Pluto go through Reign of Winter. It's gonna be great. Mm. All right.
No, I'll play something there that has a ton of climb and swim and all the different things. All the things.
Oh, then you'll be garbage like the rest of the campaign. You'll just be good at this one
It's all
thing.
good. I'll just be good at not dying to environmental effects.
There you go. You'll make a survivalist. That's fair. A different kind of survivalist, of course. So you guys get down to the bottom of the pit just fine, and it looks like there's this tunnel that you guys are gonna have to like kind of climb through that seems like it goes kind of downward at an angle, so you're not like dropping, but it seems like it's angling down into something you don't know yet. You have to go, I guess. Does anybody have dark vision?